We don't beat the reaper by living longer. We beat the reaper by living well and living fully. For the reaper will come for all of us. The question is, what do we do between the time we're born and the time he shows up? Because when he shows up, it's too late to do all the things.
피곤하고 무기력하고 내 자신이 싫고 화가 나는 이걸 다 합치면 번아웃 증후군이라고 합니다. 무기력에서 벗어나고 싶다면 꼭 추천드리는 영상입니다. 살아있는 느낌, 생기가 있다는 느낌은 가만히 앉아서 맛있는 것을 먹고 영화를 보는 등 유의를 즐길 때 느낄 수 있는 것이 아닙니다. 강을 거꾸로 거슬러 올라가는 연어처럼 무언가를 치열하게 하고 있을 때 느끼는 것입니다. 무기력함을 기반으로 하고 있는 우울증은 뭐든 안 하려고 합니다. 강의 하나로 500억을 번 남자 랜디포시의 영상을 보고 나면 당신의 무기력함 자체의 감정이 인생의 사치인 것을 깨닫게 될 것입니다.
If you look at my CAT scans, there are approximately 10 tumors in my liver, and the doctors told me 3 to 6 months of good health left. That was a month ago. That is what it is. We can't change it, and we just have to decide how we're going to respond to that. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. If I don't seem as depressed or morose as I should be, sorry to disappoint you. I mean, is the greatest thing of cognitive dissonance you will ever see is the fact that I am in really good shape. In fact, I'm in better shape than most of you. So anybody who wants to cry or pity me can come down and do a few of those, and then you may pity me. All right, so what we're not talking about today, we're not talking about cancer, because I spent a lot of time talking about that, and I'm really not interested. If you have any herbal supplements or remedies, please stay away from me. And we're not going to talk about things that are even more important than achieving your childhood dreams. We're not going to talk about my wife, we're not talking about my kids, because I'm good, but I'm not good enough to talk about that without tearing up. So we're just going to take that off the table. That's much more important. And we're not going to talk about spirituality and religion, although I will tell you that I have experienced a deathbed conversion. I just bought a Macintosh. So what is today's talk about then? It's about my childhood dreams and how I've achieved them. So what were my childhood dreams? Well, you know, I had a really good childhood. I was born in 1960. Right? When you're 8 or 9 years old and you look at the TV set and men are landing on the moon, anything is possible. And that's something we should not lose sight of, is that the inspiration and the permission to dream is huge. So what were my childhood dreams? You may not agree with this list, but I was there. Being in zero gravity, playing in the National Football League, authoring an article in the World Book Encyclopedia. I guess you can tell the nerds early. Being Captain Kirk. Anybody here have that childhood dream? Not at CMU, no. I wanted to become one of the guys who won the big stuffed animals in the amusement park, and I wanted to be an Imagineer with Disney. Right? All right, winning stuffed animals. I have a lot of pictures of stuffed animals I've won. That's my dad posing with one that I won. I've won a lot of these animals. I can show them the bears. Bring them out. We can just put them right there. We just put them back against the wall. Disney.
Last August, I was told that in all likelihood I had 3 to 6 months left to live. I'm on month 9 now, and I'm not going to get down and do any push-ups. But there will be a short pickup basketball game later. Somebody said to me, in light of those numbers, wow, so you're really beating the Grim Reaper. And what I said without even thinking about is We don't beat the reaper by living longer. We beat the reaper by living well and living fully. For the reaper will come for all of us. The question is, what do we do between the time we're born and the time he shows up? Because when he shows up, it's too late to do all the things. It is not the things we do in life that we regret on our deathbed. It is the things we do not. Because I assure you, I've done a lot of really stupid things, and none of them bother me. All the mistakes and all the dopey things and all the times I was embarrassed, they don't matter. What matters is that I can kind of look back and say, pretty much any time I got a chance to do something cool, I tried to grab for it. And that's where my solace comes from. The second thing that I would add to that, and I didn't coordinate on the subject of this word, but I think it's the right word that comes up, is passion. And you will need to find your passion. Many of you have already done it. Many of you will later. Many of you may take till your 30s or 40s. But don't give up on finding it, right? Because then all you're doing is waiting for the reaper. Find your passion and follow it. And if there is anything I have learned in my life, you will not find that passion in things. And you will not find that passion in money. Because the more things and the more money you have, the more you will just look around and use that as the metric, and there will always be someone with more. And if you can gain the respect of those around you and the passion and true love, and I've said this before, but I waited till 39 to get married because I had to wait that long to find someone where her happiness was more important than mine. And if nothing else, I hope that all of you can find that kind of passion and that kind of love in your life. Thank you.
다가올 죽음을 초세기하면서 상황을 원망하는 것보다 삶에 집중했던 랜디포시 교수는 후회라는 것은 이미 해본 것들에서 오는 것이 아니라 하지 못한 것 때문에 오는 것이다. 살아있는 모든 인간에게는 열정이 있어야 한다라고 얘기합니다. 그래야만 성공이든 실패든 상관없이 계속해서 꽉 찬 삶을 살 수 있습니다. 무기력의 원인은 체력 부족, 의지력 부족, 자율성과 통제권 부재에서 나옵니다. 무기력 자체는 병이 아닙니다. 단지 무기력하다라는 형용사일 뿐입니다. 무기력은 단순히 피로하거나 번아웃에서 나타나는데 이게 심해지면 우울증이라는 병이 되는 것입니다. 여러분, 자존감을 높여보세요. 나는 맡겨진 일을 뭐든 잘할 수 있고 나의 스트레스를 조절할 수 있고 어떤 상황이 닥쳐도 안정감 있게 해결할 수 있다는 나를 믿어보세요. 그리고 열정을 가지고 하지 못했던 것들을 이루세요. 돈, 학력, 직업, 이게 다 자존감에 영향을 주는 건 사실입니다. 근데 제일 중요한 건 내 스스로가 나를 어떻게 인정해 주느냐가 더 중요하다는 것입니다. 내 스스로가 나를 인정해주고 생활 속에서 랜디포시를 기억하며 후회 없이 열정을 가지고 삶을 즐기시길 바랍니다. 끝까지 들어주신 분들의 꽉 찬 삶을 응원합니다. 당신은 우주의 유일한 사람입니다.